Hello everyone! Welcome back to more Pokemon Sword and Shield. Last time we got to Holberry and Nessa, the gym leader of Holberry Gym, has accepted our challenge. Now it's to take her on. In this episode, we're going to be taking her on and hopefully getting to meet with Charmin Rose. However, before we actually go into the gym, I want to see if I can do something first. There's just like the last gym, or I guess unlike the last gym where I did have something where I was intentionally letting myself be challenged. This time I am not. However, I don't really have a way to counteract this gym. And none of my Pokemon are weak to her, but none of them can really do much. The only one that actually is weak to something on her team is Corvuswire. But that's really it. And it's not how you expect. However, the thing I actually want to do, and hoping I can do, is I'm buying Reflect and Light Screen. And I'm more so hoping, if I actually get this, Drizzle can learn both Reflect and Light Screen. Normally, you think because it's a water gym, you want to put up Light Screen. But I actually want to have Reflect. Okay. That may seem kind of odd. Again, especially in the water gym, but I actually really want to have Reflect. Instead of Light Screen. So I'm just going to do that. And also, I might as well just give it to Drizzle because I know I'm using Drizzle in this fight. Even though he can only really hit someone with Swift, I definitely want to have Drizzle for this fight. Well, with that being said, yeah, we might as well fly back and actually take on the gym. And this should be an interesting challenge. No, because like I said, we don't really have any way to counteract this gym. And we have nothing really crazy that's just going to give us a way. It's just going to be a full out battle with all four of my Pokemon. But first up, before we do anything, Ball Guy! Hey there! Thanks for rolling by to have a chat with your mate, the Ball Guy. I see you have a fishing rod. In that case, I've got the perfect Pokeball for you. The Lure Ball. An increased capture rate on Pokemon that you fish up out of water. If you manage to catch a Pokemon using your fishing rod, then it's time to use that Lure Ball. It's an absolutely terrific Pokeball for people who like Pokemon that live in the water. Pokeballs are just full of surprises, don't you think? Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, definitely. It's pretty crazy how some of these Pokeballs actually get made. We have to figure out a puzzle just to face the gym leader. Maybe to tell us trainers that we need to have some mental flexibility? Maybe. Maybe I'd like to know your mental flexibility because I can't see your face. What's a Dynamax? Might be a good idea to think ahead about which Pokemon is able to withstand Nessa's max moves. That is also a really good strategy. You need to keep in mind. Also really good. But yeah, we have really nothing left stopping us. Let's do it. That's right. You have to change you. Yeah. It's pretty much a formality at this point. They always tell us to go change to our uniform, and then we can go challenge the gym. Oh, by the way, while you're getting on a gym challenge, you can't use Pokemon Box Link. That was something I actually didn't mention. You can't actually use your box. So the 4 Pokemon we have coming in are the 4 Pokemon we're going to have coming out. Yeah, so if you want to get out any other Pokemon, you have to leave the gym. But thankfully, this gym challenge, even though it's definitely a lot harder than the first one, it's not that bad. It's your kind of typical water gym puzzle, if I'm gonna be honest. Holberry Pokemon Gym. Game's mission is this: a challenging maze, and you must reach the goal to clear the mission. However, some paths in this maze are blocked by water. What should you do then? Try pressing the red button over there. And I imagine you figure it out, did you, trainer? Now, let the gym mission begin! So, like you said, this is going to be a very, very simple mission. However, unlike the last gym, you're gonna need to fight everyone. Everyone here is definitely gonna be a fight you have to partake in. And there's a lot more trainers this time, so you're gonna need to be very, very careful. And starting out with a temple. I know again I could evolve Milcery, and I could have Magical Leaf and just destroy all these trainers, but again, don't want to evolve Milcery just yet. Not yet, I will evolve it. Oh, just not yet. Not at this point. Oh, because its evolution will be just a little bit too strong. Not to mention, Linoon just got his evolution. He already has it. So I kind of want to let him have some time to spotlight. Same with Corvusquire. I kind of want them to have some of the spotlight on them for a while. But I will be using Milcery for a little bit. I only wish it got one. Only wish it did. It get any other move outside of Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss is alright. It's definitely been helpful, but I wish I had something else. Because I don't even think this thing gets swift either. So, kind of annoying that I've also just been using this constantly. Huh? Simple, and I was the ones who got soaked. I mean, ironic you say that, yet I didn't use a single one. But as you can see with this puzzle, you flip one switch, it'll turn one type off, or it'll turn one type on. So now we can't actually go over here. However, it's a good thing we did this, because it'll stop the water going over there, which means once we press this again, now we can head down further up. And you don't want to hit this switch because it's going to hit this, which will block us. So, we're going to have to battle this trainer again, so that way we can get the yellow switch and turn off the water. And I think I'm going to have to line for this fight. I know I could probably get a lot of money from this, but again, I don't really need all the money. It's just a nice thing to have. Heather. I hate that anytime I hear the name Heather, I think of Total Drama, that version of Heather. Ugh. Ugh, my god. I feel like she'd probably use, generic as it is, like, evil or dark type Pokemon. Dark types are usually known for being underhanded and usually the moves have some kind of extra effect most of the time. Or some kind of perk to them. And I feel like that perfectly fits. I feel like it perfectly fits Heather in Total Drama. That perfectly fits who she is in what she does, especially in the first season. That's pretty much Heather to a T. Using Leer, I don't think it's gonna get you very far. Alright, I really like the fact that Milcery is just so defensive. It's quite nice. I was thinking of a Pokemon that I could use on my team. Even it's also kind of another bulky Pokemon. I'm debating whether I'll get it or not because I don't know what the last one of my team is going to be. I don't really know who it's going to be. I thought at this point of the Pokemon that I was thinking of not doing it, but times have got to change, and I'm thinking maybe I will actually use them. I don't need to, but I'm thinking I actually might. Alright, and then the last Pokemon, well, like I said, I wanted to leave it up to what the game gives me. So, you'll just have to see. Heck, even I don't know what it's going to be. But the reason we want to turn this off, if I'm sure, is yeah, okay. Now we can turn that off. And we can head all the way over here. Yeah, this is a very simple puzzle. Once you figure it out on your first try, it really isn't that bad. Even when they throw in the blue switches, it doesn't really get that crazy. It really doesn't get that challenging. Heck, I could probably skip this train if I wanted to. Because once you get that switch, yeah, now the blue water turns off. And basically, it'd be just us doing the first part of this challenge again. Oh, Oh, never mind. No, you do have to fight that trainer. Okay, never mind. You do have to fight all three this time. It's not like last time we could skip one of them. I kind of do like that. That the game really does incentivize you to battle all the gym leaders. There was something like this in Generation 4 where you had to battle all the trainers before you could fight the gym. In Lynn, I think I kind of like that idea. You know, you have to battle all the trainers that are here so that when you get in an action battle, you know, the person who's really testing your strength. And I kind of like that idea. Because most of the time you can just skip most battles, and that's fine, I can understand. And I know some people probably would rather be like that, but I don't know, for me, especially since, you know, you can't really fight these guys again, it does feel nice when the game very much incentivizes you to battle these guys. First, I remember hits a lot of crazy moves that you wouldn't expect to work, considering it just used Psybeam. I mean, its moveset is kind of crazy. You see, it has a lot of different special moves that you can learn. Rest. That'll heal me up to full and remove any stats conditions, but I don't really think I need it. Not on mine. Mine is not really a Pokemon that uses rest a lot. And now we have another Shootle. It's a weird kind of design. I've never been too much of a fan of it, and I've always thought it just looked kind of weird. I know a Pokemon evolves into, but I don't want to say it just yet. Or at least I don't remember if I said what it evolves into. But it's one of those Pokemon where I didn't think it would have a pre-evolution, and it does. And it's more kind of a weird one. Because I think it might just come to the fact that I'm not really a big fan of babies, personally. Like, I don't hate babies. It's just I've never thought I was good at handling them. Well, if you ask me. Really, like the crying and making sure that it's well fed and keeping everything all together. I don't know. I feel like I don't think I'd be able to do. I mean, the only way I'll really be able to know is if, you know, I try it sometime, but I don't know. Just something I don't think I thought about, something I've been excited thinking about. But now I think we're in a bit of a predicament. Now I'm in a bit of a predicament. What exactly should I do? I can't hit the... Well, no, I can't hit the switch. I have to hit the blue one. That's gonna turn out again. I hit the red one. Oh, I see, yeah. So they make you fight that trainer because you hit the yellow one to stop the one from blocking in the main entrance. Then you hit the red one. So that now I can get to the blue one. And now it's pretty much a perfect straight shot at the very end. Gotcha. Again, it's one of those puzzles where it's complicated at first, but once you figure it out, it's very short and sweet. I quite like that a lot. I really wish there were more puzzles in the Pokemon series that were kind of like this. It's because it's not that complicated. Where it's complicated, but it's short. Or it feels rewarding whenever you figure it out. At least that's what it feels like for me. Alright, before I even go out of this gym, I'm gonna go heal up, so I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. I healed up. I actually have Corvisquire actually up first. First, I kind of did this. I kind of had Milsumi up first last time, so I kind of want Corvisquire to actually start up first. First again, none of us really have anything that's super effective, and none of my Pokemon are weak to her. Or there's one Pokemon, my Corvisquire would actually be weak to one of her Pokemon, but surprisingly, actually, they aren't weak to that Pokemon. It's a little weird, but you'll see once we get into the battle. Anyways, let's get started. I think I like the water arena a lot more than the last one. The grass arena looked nice. Nice, it probably makes more sense. But I actually really like the water arena. I don't know, maybe it's more so probably because I like the color blue, but I really like the pattern it has. Welcome, honored gym challenger. I think you've already realized, but I'm Nessa. Sorry to have made you look for me. I don't doubt my humble mission's difficulty. Yet you cleared it. Your mind as a Pokemon trainer must be quite refined. I wonder what kind of plan your refined mind may be plotting. My partner and I will be sure to sink it. Alright, so unlike Miles, she's definitely ready to go. So, our next gym battle, our second gym battle. So, Nessa has begun. She starts out with a Goldeen, having the moves Water Pulse, Whirlpool, Horn Attack, and Agility. Yet again, another decently fast Pokemon that has Agility, because of course they do. Dude, this Goldeen is really the only one that has a lot of special moves. Whirlpool can be kind of annoying since it traps you, but it really isn't that threatening. I'm just going to start with the Horn Pulse. So I can raise my attack. And it's already starting out with Agility. I mean, I guess Goldeen makes more sense to actually have to use Agility than some other Pokemon, but still. I guess I must use Payback if it's Progress Speed. Yep. It's going to use a Horn Attack. It's kind of weird. Goldeen has stats that make it both a physical and special attacker, but it leans a little bit more on physical attack. Okay? Just a little bit, at least from what I remember. It's a lot of physical moves. Kinda, thankfully that's down. And next up is Aero with the moves Aqua Jet, Bite, Whirlpool, and Fury Attack. Yeah, only one special move, and that's Whirlpool. Oh, you're dealing with a lot more physical attack, which is kind of strange. It's something you would not expect from a water type generator. It has Aqua Jet, which always moves first. It's high priority, it always moves first. Okay, I actually got a little scared that it would knock it out. I don't want it to get knocked out. Because I want Drizzle to come in. The reason I want Drizzle you're not healing, I'm surprised. It'll take that hit, and I get to put up this Reflect. So now, Aerocruise is not going to do any kind of damage. Even with Bite, probably the best that it's got. Yeah, it's doing nothing to Drizzle. And I can just finish it off with a Swift. Because Nessa apparently is not healing for some reason. I don't know why. And I think Drizzle might actually be my best Pokemon to actually handle our last Pokemon. Looks like I'm down to my last Pokemon. I've been saving the best for last. She sends out Dreadnought, her signature Pokemon, on being 24 with the moves Razor Shell, Water Gun, Bite, and Headbutt. Again, only one special water type within Water Gun. Razor Shell at this point in the game hurts. It really, really hurts. Headbutt is really good because, well, Headbutt and Bite are really, really good on this thing because Dreadnought, for as much as it may look, is actually quite fast at this point in the game. Like, I'm honestly even debating if I should even go for Max Strike. I think I want to actually go for Max Strike. Okay, no, I'm actually faster. Because this thing will actually outspeed you more times than not. It is surprisingly fast, especially for this point in the game. And so you gotta be careful. And there's one more thing I didn't mention about this fight. I never mentioned any of these Pokemon's abilities. Flood the stadium and make it our ocean. Dreadnought, time to Dynamax. The one strategy that Nessa might actually use, and one you definitely don't want to use in this battle, is Rain. Nessa's Pokemon, all three of them, have the ability called Swift Swim. Some of you may not know, what does Swift Swim do? Well, it's an interesting little ability that basically doubles your speed in the rain. So yeah, this Dreadnought could be even faster. In fact, all of her Pokemon could actually be much faster. If they're all in the rain. And the thing is, you can accidentally activate Rain yourself when you're using Max Geyser. And the thing is, Dreadnought is a rock and water type. Both of her other Pokemon are just pure water types. Dreadnought's a rock and water type, so it'll take more damage from water. However, now that I've activated Rain, I'm gonna use Max Strike again. It's gonna outspeed Drizzle, and it'll probably outspeed everything else on the field, which is kind of a problem. Not to mention, water type moves get a buff in the rain, so I'm just gonna Max Guard because I know a big move is coming. It's using Max Darkness. Okay, I guess I decided not to because I knew I resisted it, and also, yeah, that was fucked up. What I would have done is it would have used the max move, Max Geyser, except with Razor Shell instead of Water Gun. And that does so much damage. Heck, even then, I'm just gonna put a tearful look because look at Razor Shell. Look at this. Look at how much damage that did. That's not even very effective. Look at how much damage that did. And granted, there was no Reflecto, but still, Dreadnought doing this much and it moves this fast. This is a Pokemon that honestly I can see a lot of people using to on the first playthrough. Nessa is really, really tough. That's going to be the case with second gym leaders in the Pokemon series, that they tend to be very, very, very hard compared to the first one. But still, well, it's a lot to take in. And I'm honestly just gonna Leer with Orb Squire. I just want to get a Leer off so that way I can bonus defense. Let me check. How long is Rain gonna last? Okay, it lasts for one more turn. Alright, so it's gonna be faster for one more turn. I'm just gonna see if I can get a Leer off. No, I didn't. Yeah, Corpse Squire's going down. Sorry, buddy. So thankfully the rain has stopped. And I lowered its attack. Its attack, so excuse me. I think Lightning can probably finish this thing off. But I still have Milcew in the background, just in case. Alright, let's see how much a Night Slash does. Outspeed it now. Critical hit, yikes. It did that little critical. And yeah, the reason I'm putting Corpus Squire, why I mentioned, yeah, Corpus Squire might be weak to someone, but it isn't. Yeah, it's because Dreadnought's a water rock type, like I said, but it doesn't have a single rock type. So that's why I said it technically would be weak, but not really. But yeah, we're done. Only lost 2 Pokemon and only had to use 3 of them. Pretty good battle. And on my first attempt too, so that's even better. And I think, yeah, it's the second time I think Zigzagoon is actually, Zigzagoon alignment has finished the battle. And they've probably been the strongest better at this gym. It was totally washed away. It's kind of funny how, yeah, Zigzagoon has finished off these battles. This is the second time now. How could this be? Now that I've bowed you, I think I understand. Continue to seize victories in the gym challenge with your Pokemon. You have an incredible spirit that may be strong enough to challenge the champion. You and your Pokemon are indeed deserving of this gym badge. Thanks! There is something I could talk about involving Nessa, but I think that might be better saved for another day. And besides, I also really like Nessa, so let's not ruin the moment. You want to challenge the Fire Gym leader next. As you and your Pokemon are now, he'll definitely want to battle you. Raven, my sincerest congratulations for your victory over Gym Leader Nessa. Please take this commemorative TM, and it's Whirlpool. Yeah, I think when Magical Leaf sounds like a better TM, there's a problem. And even then, Magical Leaf isn't even that bad, but still. Whirlpool traps you and does 2 to 5 for 2 to 5 turns. 4 to 5 turns, never mind, but it is very, very, very minuscule damage, so don't go relying on this move to actually do something. Take this too, it's a replica of Nessa's uniform. So we got the water type uniform. I'll be watching to see just how far your Pokemon can go. Oh, same thing, alright. Right. I remember your name. So yeah, looks like we're getting definitely a bit of notoriety from these guys. They're definitely all starting to recognize our name. I like your team. It's very charming. Let's both do our best to complete the gym challenge. Okay? Sure, why not? I mean, you're technically my competition, but I think it's good that both of us are doing our best. Do not keep the chairman waiting. Head to the seafood restaurant at the captain's table. So you will not forget the chairman's face. I will give you one of his elite cards. I mean, I didn't really forget his face, but alright. I'll take his elite card. Chairman Rose is the kind of man who gets downhard if he doesn't take care of things he needs to get it right away. Go to the seafood restaurant as soon as possible, so as not to keep the chairman waiting. Alright, well, jeez. Well, where's the... Oh yeah, just this whole weird thing. Wow, okay. Not any flavor text, alright. Alright. Alright, I see how it is. So... It's kind of crazy how on is already like, yeah, get in now. Right after you won the gym battle. Like, calm down, lady. Hey, I was gonna come here anyways. We get the Dewdrop in music here again, which is so nice. By the way, you only have to come to this area once and never again, so yeah. I'll get to this later. Gyarados comes here incognito, but the word always gets out when he's here. I don't wonder how that even happens. I don't even know how that makes sense. Raymond, let's celebrate your recent victory. Oh, are you invited too? You two know each other? That's great! Come now, please be seated. We're going to hear a bit of Chairman Aaron Rosen theme, which is really nice. I actually really like this theme. Hulbear is a seafood town. Naturally, if one is going to eat here, the obvious choice is the local cuisine. Everything on the menu is delicious. By the way, how's Professor Magnolia getting on? I'm quite indebted to her, you know? She was the one who figured out how to unleash the power of wishing stars and use that power to Dynamax Pokemon. We'd never have been able to create the Dynamax bands without her. She says that there's still so much we don't know about Dynamaxing. It's causing her some worry. She even made me take a power spot detector with me when I started traveling. A power spot detector? That's the device that allowed me to discover the power spots. Locations that emit Galar particles and allow the power to Dynamax. I don't like hearing that Professor Magnolia is so worried though. Only there was something I could do. Sonia, it may be good for you to visit the vaults in Hammerlock. I believe the key to unlocking the secrets of the Dynamax phenomena lies in the history preserved there. Understood, Chairman. I will arrange a meeting with Miss Sonia. However, I believe it is about time we get going, Chairman. But I hardly had a chance to speak with Raven. It's regrettable, but I suppose it can't be helped. If something needs to get done, there's no time like the present after all. In any case, I bid you all farewell. And we didn't even get to try any of the cuisines here. Does he think he's doing me a favor? He's right that the vault would be a good place to look into for info. But you got the water badge from Nessa, yeah? Defeating Nessa is no small feat. Here's TM as reward. Retaliating. Alright, so Nessa was falling behind on TM and gifts. Sonya definitely gave us a good one. Let's just say, it is a 70 base power normal move that, if a Pokemon faints, it's used right after the Pokemon is fainted, it'll do double damage. So basically, it has the chance to be a 140 base power move. Yeah, if I put this on Linune and, like, say, Milcery went down and I just sent in Linune afterwards, yeah, that will probably KO the Pokemon immediately, especially at this point. It'll pretty much KO it for, like, nobody's business. This is a good friend. Perhaps I should drop in on her. Until next time, Gym Challenger. Can I get my cuisine? No? Alright. Well, I guess there's not really much left for us here. Alright, mate. You got both the grass badge and the water badge by now, right? In that case, we're both headed to Motorstoke and the fire gym leader, Kabu. How about I share you a little tip about that leader, Kabu? From what I heard, he's holed up now in the Galar Mine. Mine's number 2, undergoing some special training. If he's in there, if you can't take him on in Motorstoke, we zip right over there, pulling the brakes on the gym challenge. So I say we hit the Galar Mine 2 ourselves. Let's go see what all the fuss is about. And yeah, that's definitely going to be our next destination. However, we definitely did a lot. We got our second badge. And we got to talk a bit with the chairman, even though we didn't get to do much. And unfortunately, we didn't get our cuisine. But I still say we accomplished a lot. Heck, it's even sundown too. I definitely say we accomplished quite a lot. So, next time we're Pokemon Sword and Shield. Before we head out on our journey to not Route 5, but Galar Mine 2. There are some things I actually want to cover in the Pokemon Center before we head out. So until next time, guys, this is Gel Guardian, signing off.